There we are. Wow. Oh, I'm still messed up. Woo! Here we go. Good evening, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us this evening on a beautiful Sunday. Man, happy hour. How you guys like happy hours on Friday? Was happy hours amazing? Show me some thumbs up. There we go. And man, I just want to thank you all. Man, Friday night happy hour was amazing. Thank you so much, Ms. Castro. Saturday training, oh my God, thank you, out of Japan. Thank you much, Kona. I thank you so much. Thank you so much. And wow, what a great leadership we had yesterday. Thank you, TJ, for getting started here. Wow, we had such an amazing time on yesterday in training the 15 things that wealthy people teach their kids that the poor don't. So I want everybody to grab side of that and learn. All right, well, tonight we got a great call lined up. First of all, I'd like to thank Ms. Kona from there she is in Japan. Thank you so much joining us. Her husband's on, Mr. Pio. Thank you so much. He's on as well. Thank you so much. Mr. Daryl Radisson, thank you so much for joining us. Mr. Devon Templeton, thank you, sir. Mr. Jordan C. down in Nashville, Tennessee, and Mr. Devon is in Memphis, Tennessee. Miss Joyce Brewer, how you doing, young lady? 100% occupant, always on here. Thank you so much for joining us. Miss Castro, down in Phoenix. That woman does an amazing job. Oh, Regional Director, Miss Natasha Ismail. Congratulations for being on the call. What a wonderful leader. She's on tomorrow morning. She will be our guest speaker tomorrow morning. So mark your calendars tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock a.m. Pacific Coast time. Thank you so much. And we also have Ms. Caroline Baker from the Bakery Organization. Thank you so much for joining us. Mr. Daryl Ranson, thank you so much. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, I want to introduce this. Tom, thank you so much. And I just saw Regional Director Chris King and Ms. Rose Guerrero join us. Hey, listen, we got a great call lined up tonight. Let me explain who this young lady is. Take yourself off mute, young lady. Let's see your face. I can't see them, but a black space there.
I don't know why. I
don't know why either.
I'm off of, you should be able, let me see, hang on.
Well, anyway, Mr.
Okay,
Natalie,
there I am.
thank you so much
There
for
I am.
start. Marcia Carter, thank you so much for joining. Ms. Zoe Duffy, thank you so much coming on. Carter Angel, thank you so much for joining as well. All right, hold on, let me get over here. Hey, I want to give a special shout out to Mr. Bree Clemens for being there all the time to making us look good, especially me, because I know I'm horrible at this, but he makes us all look good. Thank you so much. Mr. Timothy, thanks for joining. Let me explain our guest speaker tonight. Let me give you a little insight. She's a mother. She's a great wife to her husband. He had a back problem, and she said, I'm going to, I have to help my family. And she stood up as a woman. Whoa, this is powerful. Stood up as a woman and said, let me help my husband, because all these years she's been working for our family and now his back is having problems. Let me be a woman, Lord have mercy, and let me stand up and help my family. And I want to commend you for that, Miss Evelyn Phipps. When I heard you say that from your own mouth, I said, wow, that's amazing. She hit RD and has done nothing. She's hit that RD and has done nothing but help her organization grow. She's on the front lines every day, helping her team grow, getting customers in IBO. And I've heard her say this, and I quote, whatever it takes, whatever it takes. And see, that's a sign of a champion. Whatever it takes, not excuses. And she always finds a remedy to make sure things come together. And no matter what happens, she makes sure it happens. Without further ado, from Regional Director from Fresno, California, Miss Evelyn Phipps. Yeah, let's give her a hand, everybody. Let's give her a hand.
Wow. Thank you so much, Mr. Thomas. Just to be on your call and doing this and to hear the nice words you say, you know, we all should be so thankful and grateful for him. He does this 5 days a week, 6 days actually, when you think about Sunday. And then he does the leadership and the training as well. So we owe you a big congratulations to you, because you pour so much into us. It's about time we start giving back. That's the way I see it, because I don't take you for granted. I have, like you said the other day, I have so many notebooks of everything you've said. Those flyers you showed yesterday, I wanted to pull them out because I was driving. I had some in my car, the same ones you have, and I got that idea from you. I've actually gotten some IBOs from that too. That was years ago, but they still work. He's correct. So, okay, thank you so much, Mr. Thomas. Let me go into what I'm going to train. My training is, again, customers. We all need customers. That's the life of our business. How to get them and how to keep them. The important thing is how to keep your customers. It's so important because when things purge or when they decide to you know, drop the account or whatever, I don't know about you guys, but it makes me feel horrible. So I'm always thinking of ways to up my game, okay? So let me go right into it. Okay, I'm sure we've all heard when you have a PBR or a PBZ, anybody who's not gonna be partnered with you, you want to get them as a customer or get referrals. And I'm here to tell you that is so, so true. Okay, a few years ago, I did a PBR for a young man who was thinking about joining. He's seen the business, you know, he wasn't sure. And I said, you know what, let me show you how simple it is. Let me do a little PBR, invite 5 of your top friends, and we'll take it from there. I'll do everything. So he did, okay? He invited people. I did the PBR. Out of all those, 2 people were interested, okay? But they were both moving out of town. And I said, that's okay. We're, you know, anyway, long story short, I broke up the room. I talked to everybody individually. Out of all of them, I found a little entrepreneur, somebody who just graduated from college. He was going to become a hairdresser. He had already got his license. He already was starting to work. So I said, great. I go, let me show you how simple this is and how you can make money off of your business aside from what you're doing. And I gave him the idea about a Novia. Back then it was a Novia, the phone, internet, all that, okay? And he goes, well, actually, I'm gonna be working for somebody else. I don't own any of that, so I would not be able to do that. I go, okay, well, I would talk to them for you, show them the value of what I can do for them and how I can save them money, put more money back in their pocket, and then they can become your customer. And he says, okay, well, all right. So I made an appointment and I was gonna have him do my hair just to show how serious I was because he was just starting out. I went to the salon, I talked to the lady who owned it. She was a young entrepreneur. She'd only had the business not even a year. So I made an appointment with her as well, showed her what I had, and she said, I'm in, I'll do it. Now, before I did all that, I did show her the business because I always want to give people the opportunity. If you don't want to do it, fine, let me get your services. Well, he still didn't want to do it. The young man, I says, are you kidding? You're going to get her a Novia, you're going to get this. He didn't want to do it, but I didn't let her know that. But I went ahead, signed her up at her shop. I got everything, okay? Okay, fast forward now, like 3 or 4 years later, she is still my customer. And here is what has happened. She has referred me to people, okay, on her own. And why? Because I am very good to her. I always send thank you cards to the people that are my customers, okay? Especially if I don't know them. I did not know her as a friend, but I'll tell you right now, she's like family to me. And I did not know her. So anybody that I get as a customer that is not like personal family or friend, I send them a thank you card. I give them a gift card. During the holidays, they get all kinds of stuff from me. I make goodies, I make tamales, whatever I'm doing that year, they get some, okay? I do that for all the ones that aren't family or and relatives. Okay, so when I noticed 2 years ago, I got on Facebook and I noticed, I just out of the blue, I got on, it was like 9 or 10 o'clock at night. I don't even know what I was doing up. And I noticed it was a picture of her. She was saying how she just got the keys to her new home. I go, what? I called her up. I said, Tanya, hey, this is Evelyn. She goes, hey, how's it going? And I go, I just saw your picture. Congratulations, you bought a new house. She goes, oh yeah, I'm so busy. I got so much stuff to do. And I go, here's what I could do for you. Remember what I did for your business? And she goes, oh, you can do that for homes too? I go, yes. I go, the only reason you didn't get your home services before is you were living with your mom. And your mom, everything was taken care of by somebody else. So I went in, got her a present as a congratulations to your new home, you know, buy a little decoration, whatever, got all her services, okay? When we got ID Seal, I sent all my customers another thank you card with my business card with a special note saying, listen, we just got ID Seal. And I explained, you know, odds and ends about ID Seal, how important it is to protect our identity, and her being a business owner, it is even more important because you can lose your business, you know, all this stuff can happen. So we were going through a little contest here in Fresno or whatever back in May, and I was just a few customers short. I text her and I told her, Tanya, remember that card I sent you? I gave you that ID Seal and everything. And she goes, yeah. I go, okay. And she goes, well, I'm not really sure. I go, Tanya, let me explain. I want you to go see this video. I text her a video and I showed it to her. I go, do you see the kind? I go, I'm sure you see all those commercials. And she goes, yeah, I do. She goes, I really didn't pay that much attention. You know what? You might be right. I says, look, we just got a new service where you can pay month to month, or you can pay quarterly, or you can pay annually. Annually, you're going to get the best deal because you get 2 months free. Quarterly, you can save about 15 bucks, but it's still better than month to month. I go, which one do you want? I didn't even give her a chance to say, no, I don't want it. I said, which one do you want? Well, you know what? Let me try the quarterly. I go, great. I go, you don't know how much this is going to help me, and it's going to help you. So we did it over the phone. She entered it, and then I called her the next day. I go, did you go back and research and do all the stuff I told you? Oh, no, I forgot. Thank you for reminding me. See, we have a lot of time right now. Her business was put under because, you know, of what's going on. She was not able to do people's hair or anything. So she was, you know, I told her what to do, go in there. She started playing around and she goes, oh my God, I had no idea all that this does for me. I go, exactly. I go, all those bullet points that are coming up for you, go in and research, look at it, make sure it is you, because you being a businesswoman, I would hate for anything to happen to you. And so she tells me, thank you so much. I really, really appreciate it. And then I told her, no problem. Thank you. I says, you know, anytime you need anything, I'm your gal. So she, right after that, she texted me something about Vivint. She wanted to add something onto her Vivint. She'd already had it a year. She goes, you always told me to go to you first. I go, absolutely, come to me. So I got, the last time the gentleman was on our call, I made sure I got the number of people that already have Vivint and want to add on. So I had that number. I called on her behalf and got the service for her, okay? She called me up and said, you know, you said it was going to be $99 and he charged me more. I go, what did he charge you for? I go, let me find out. So I called them and they told me, oh, well, we had to charge a fee to connect it to her service. I says, no problem. I text her and I told her what it was. And she goes, oh, and I go, if you notice, I just Venmo you the difference. Oh, you didn't have to do that, but thank you so much. I am always going above and beyond for my customers. I mean, I'm not telling people to go out and spend a ton of money, because like I said, you can make cookies, you can bake a cake or whatever, but just doing the little things, I'm not kidding you, really, really helps. Okay, we're in July. I was over here thinking, man, I'm already having a slump. And this is just like the first week. Thursday night at about 8:30, I get a text from her saying, hey, Evelyn, my uncle was over and he really loved our Vivint. I hope it's okay. I gave him your number, but here's his number. Can you give him a call because he wants it? I just about lit up because I was thinking I was in a slump because this was not me. Every month I tell myself, if I'm not going to get an IBO, or even if I do get a couple of IBOs, I need to get more points. I need to get to my 20%. So I text her, I go, what's a good time to call him? And she goes, between 7 and 8 or noon. And I said, okay. So Friday, I call him, just a little bit. He was at work. He texts me, he goes, can I call you after 5? I said, absolutely. He texts me, it was around 6 o'clock, your call Friday, which is why I wasn't on. We did Vivint in less than 10 minutes, okay? Less than 10 minutes. He ordered all kinds of stuff. The Vivint guy asked, can I call you right back after this call? I said, absolutely. He calls me back and he says, hey. I go, yeah. And he goes, Evelyn, how's it going? I go, really good. I go, I may have 2 more Monday. He goes, what? He goes, I just wanted to commend you. That was the easiest Vivint I have ever done. He says, they usually take a long time because I'm having to explain everything, but this guy knew quite a bit. I go, you know why? Because Vivint is one of my favorite ones to give. And I have tried to educate myself. So if they ask me a question, I kind of know it already, but I always tell them, let's get an expert on, you know? And so he was just excited about seeing his niece, her Vivint, the app she had, the doorbell camera, all that she had, that he wanted Vivint. So I go, incidentally, Friday morning, he called me back and told me he was at his friend's and his friend just got Ring. And I thought, oh no, he's gonna wanna get Ring. And I go, but you're getting Vivint, right? And he goes, well, yeah, that's what I was thinking about. And I go, well, you shouldn't even have to think about it. I can give you the difference between Vivint and Ring. And he just liked that I was like that. And he said, no worries, I'm calling you. After I hung up with Jonathan from Vivint, I called the gentleman back. Now, I have not met this guy. He ordered the service and he's gonna have it installed this coming Saturday. I told him, do you mind if I'm there Saturday? Because if it's local, I will be there with my customers. I wanna make sure everything goes smooth. And also, I wanna make sure they don't try to sell them something else. But sometimes things like that can happen and you will lose your customer. So you have to be proactive, you guys. If it's local within your area and you're not really busy, and even, you know, if you're not working, you should go and be there. So he said, absolutely, I would really love to meet you. And I go, yes, and I would love to meet you too. Now, do you not think I'm not gonna get energy and some more services from him? You know I am. Plus, I'm gonna take him some goodies and I'm gonna give him a thank you card. Okay, he called me yesterday. He goes, hey, Evelyn, I really appreciate the service you're giving me, and I know it's gonna be awesome. I just wanna let you know, I contacted 3 of my nephews. They all own homes. They're gonna call you. I go, well, thank you so much, Danny. I go, you know what? Right now is a perfect time, because if they call me no later than Tuesday, I can give them the same deal I gave you. He goes, really? I go, yes, I can give him that deal. He goes, all right, I'll let him know. Same thing happened. That same girl that introduced me to her uncle, she texted me last night. Evelyn, my girlfriend and her boyfriend were here. They love my Vivint. Is it okay if I give him your number? I about flipped. I go, I'm having the best July. And let me tell you why, because not only did I get him for Vivint, I got 2 other customers that Friday. So within that Friday, I already got like 20 points on one day. Tomorrow, I got 2 Vivints coming. Now, if this girlfriend and her boyfriend call me, who knows? Who knows how many are out there? But they're all referring. This is what I love about my customers. I don't even have to tell them to refer anymore. They're volunteering that. When you, women, mostly women, because I know this is how I feel. If I bought something and I always got something in the mail saying how much they appreciate me and blah, 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 giving me a thank you card or even a little gift card, $5 or something, whatever, it doesn't matter. I would think about that company more. Would you not think about that person? You know, why would I go here when this person was really good to me? I get something like every other, you know, for Christmas, for Valentine's or whatever. Because for the women, if it's a woman, I give them Valentine's cards, you know, things like that. I have them all lined up. And I'm here to tell you guys, I don't have thousands of customers. I do have almost 150 though, but that doesn't mean it's 150 customers. Remember the points. And out of all these customers, I want to say there's 3 families that I met through a PBR. only because I went back and I made sure I showed them the value. And so those people would almost do anything for me. I consider them family. When I need a point to get to my goal, like an extra customer, I can text them and tell them. Like when I needed my 5 services, I didn't text this one lady because she used her phone for her business, but I text this other one that I met at a PBR, and I said, you know, this is what I need. Try my service. You've tried everything else I have. You love it. And she goes, absolutely. When do you want to do it? I was just like, oh my God, I love my customers. I love them, because that's the reason I got my 5. And then from there, that person gave me referrals. So it's all about how you treat your customers, you guys. Let me tell you. And here's another story. That one lady that gave me all those referrals that I've been talking about, I met her through PBR, remember? She's not my hairdresser. Here's the funny story. Actually sad. There was a person, when I met her, there was a person in the Fresno market who was an ACN, and that was his hairdresser. He never showed her the business. Never asked her if she could be his customer. Never. She wasn't my hairdresser. I had another hairdresser. But she became my customer, and I even showed her the business. I've only gone to her twice, and I've known her for 4 or 5 years, and she has still remained my customer. Now she owns her business. Her business is back and booming. I have her house. She just got married. I sent her something for that. I sent her a card and everything. And now she's referring me all these other people too. And it's a beautiful thing, you guys. I mean, I knew this would happen. I knew it would happen. I'm a firm believer. I pray. I'm just a prayer, okay? I always, when things are going a little uncomfortable for me, and or not uncomfortable, but rocky, let's just say rocky, and I go, gosh, I only need 2 more customers to hit my goal. I just start praying. You know, it's like what we do every morning. I pray every morning. I pray every night. I read a little bit, you know, our self-development, you guys. I'm here to tell you, I am not the same person I was when I first started. Mr. Thomas knows. It took reading and believing in myself. It really did, because I am a hard worker in nature, and I've educated myself enough in business where I was a supervisor for a high-tech insurance company, but this was a whole new ball game for me, a whole new ball game for me. And I thought, okay, well, I'm a friendly person. There's no problem, you know, but there was a problem, because if you don't know what you're saying, you can lose somebody. Like, okay, how does this work? How does that, you know, I don't know. Why would somebody want to be your customer? And we're not asking you to go get everything. Educate yourself on 1 or 2 things. In the Fresno market, we used to say energy, because that is so easy. We have natural gas. And that's more like a lifetime thing. If they stay with you, you get paid through lifetime. So that's an easy one. And I did that in the beginning. So I had a home energy customers. But I love Vivint now. It's 8 points. Or Vivint or ID Seal. And I'm here to tell you, all my ID Seal customers that I got, they are now yearly customers. Because, you know, in the beginning, we just had them as month to month. And I got them like that. But then I went back and I told them, hey, guess what? You can get it for a year and save 2 months. And they go, oh, okay. How do you do that? And I told them, and boom, they did it. And I've got like 10 or 15 ID Seal customers. And I got 2 positions. I have mine and my husband's. So I'm just here to tell you guys, if you want to keep your customers, you've got to do the little things, If you know, I have students in my organization. I know sometimes it's hard because they can't really afford anything. Ask me. I prescribe to this, you know, I have tons of thank you cards. I'll mail some to you or whatever. Just mail them out. Get them to your customers. Or just bake some cookies. You know, buy them at the store. I think the Kings did that, and they got an IBO like that. They bought some cookies and went door to door. You know, that's it. My neighbors in my area are my customers, because before I even joined this business, like I said, I love to bake. I would send them baked goods all the time for the holidays. So when I went and asked them, would you be my customer? Well, how does it work? Sure. What do you want me to do? I would do that. So Mr. Thomas, that's all I have. If anybody has any questions, maybe I can help you with something, but I mean, it is not that hard. I'm just telling you, I love my customers. I do. And I have family and friends that are my customers too, but it's the people that I met through PBRs that maybe aren't even in the business that continue to help me. I love that. And they didn't know me from, I would have never met them if I didn't have a PBR, or, I would have never met them.
Wow. So I love it. You convert people who don't do the business into customers. That is so profound. And another thing that Miss Evelyn Phipps says is really big. Everybody write this one thing she says down in quotes. Ready? Ask. Just ask. That's all she said. Whole thing was just ask. Just ask. Wow. Well, we want to thank you, dear. This was a great leadership training on customers, and her goal tonight was talk about customer gathering, customers, and she just took it real personal. How she's getting all her customers. She has 100. How many? 135.
I'm
points?
almost at 150. By Monday, I should be over that. I'll be way over that. And then I have 2 positions. That's just me.
Talk about your.
My husband has 60. He just came back from a fishing trip down south or up south or whatever, Santa Barbara area. And I was telling him, oh, I'm so excited. I got all these customers on Friday. I go, here I was feeling like I had a slump. He goes, what'd you get? And I told him the Vivint ones. He goes, oh, I forgot to tell you, my friend Jake wants Vivint. I go, have him call me. Call me before Tuesday so I can give him a good deal. You guys all saw that deal, right? You get 2 months free and you get a free outdoor camera. You guys, I have had Vivint since we got it, and we never had something that good. That's way better than an iPad.
Matter of fact, don't wait till Wednesday. You might want to call him tomorrow to let him know about that deal, because you know how it is when people waiting for people to call you. It's best if you get his number and follow up on him immediately. Well, hey, everybody, can we give Miss Evelyn Phillips a hand? Just a wonderful job tonight. What a great job she did. Hey, this last week, Monday, I talked about the 36 attributes of a good leader. Tuesday, Mr. Julian Lewis did a phenomenal job with us. Then Wednesday, I did the second part of that. The rest of the, I did up to 14, and we did the other 36 total on Wednesday. Thursday, my dear friend Jordan Allen came from his mountaintop retreat out in Arizona. Hope you guys got a blessing out of that. Mr. Brian Baker did Friday, which was a great Friday. And then Friday night, we did the lesson on 15 lessons that the rich people teach their children that the poor don't. And then Saturday at 6 o'clock leadership, we had a Q&A. Plus, we talked about how to get a lead a day with a flyer. And I'm just trying to tell you, Miss Evelyn Phipps has told you I did this years ago. And see, watch this. You guys are grabbing the information, but it doesn't mean a pot of beans unless you implement it, okay? Tonight, she just talked about from her heart how she's getting her customers. Only key word was ask, ask, ask. Gosh, that was so simple. And now her husband's coming back from a fishing trip. His friend wants to get some more. And then one or two people can lead you to a lot of customers. Next week, we're going to start off tomorrow, Miss Natasha Ismail. Tomorrow morning, 9 o'clock a.m., she will be our guest speaker on Monday. On Tuesday, we got Chris King coming back from a relaxing vacation to bring on Tuesday. Wednesday, we have Vivid on Wednesday. The home office, Mr. Anthony Woods will be talking about some stories that happened for Vivid, and he always brings live stories. You don't want to miss it. If you notice, we just put it on the schedule. Thank you, Mr. Bree Clemens. I asked him to put the July schedule. Look, we're almost halfway through the month. There's a July schedule, Sunday night product training. Miss Evelyn Phipps did a wonderful job tonight. Monday through Friday, there's our leadership every day, Monday through Friday on Zoom. Tuesday and Thursday, don't forget, Tuesday night, Thursday night at 6:00 p.m. Pacific Coast time. We bring on a 1 through 10 on Tuesday and Thursday. On Wednesday night, Miss Ismail does one Wednesday night. There it is, the second flyer. That's hers on Wednesday night. And then on Friday night, I do the Happy Hour, which is not, sanctioned by the company. So, and then Saturday is leadership. There we go. There's our schedule. Matter of fact, I think we have the flyer for tomorrow morning. Do we have that ready to put up there, sir? Tomorrow morning, she's going to be talking to us tomorrow morning. And with that said, I want to thank everybody on the call tonight. Look, talk to everybody. If they don't want to do the business, I get it. Ask for a referral. Always, always, always ask for a referral. Miss Phillips says she went back to the people that came and looked at the opportunity, didn't want to do the business. She got them as a referral, and she's going through those numbers of people that checked in on the sign-in sheet, and she's getting them as customers. So we want to thank her. We got a lot going on in the weeks to come. We got a lot of great speakers coming up. Mr. Nathan Goldberg, Mr. Dwight Williams, Mr. Shaquille Cooper, Mr. Oren Solomon, Mr. James Allen, some groups from Chicago. We got a lot of things coming up down the pike, but we just want to let you know, get people on here. I'm going to get the best of the best just for you. And I want you guys to make part of that, but get your organization on here. Get guests on these 1 through 10s that we do. And with that, we want to thank you all for having a great weekend. Look, July is behind us. July 1st is behind us. Tomorrow's a brand new day. We still got plenty of time to make calls, to set up appointments on Zoom calls for this week. So don't just slip out. Get on there and make some calls and make it happen for you and your family. Miss Evelyn Phipps, we want to thank you. Can we show her some love tonight? She always talks right from her heart, and I just love that about her. We want to thank you, dear. You always do a wonderful, wonderful job out there. Thank you so much for who you are and what you bring to the board for all of us to be a blessing on. And with that said, we'll see everybody tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock with Miss Natasha Ismail bringing the heat and the thunder and the lightning. God bless everybody. Have a good evening. Be safe. Bye-bye.